is it all part of the game? Is it part of a strategy to make him think that to get him to change his play somehow? Like, is it a meta game on Twitter that's trying to affect the game, or is he genuine? But it's definitely I think Daniel not being a heads up expert, he's going to have a lot of room to improve, and I think he's proven it obviously over his career that he picks things up really quickly. So as the match gets on, I expect Daniel to increase his proficiency at this game a good amount. So as the match goes on, I expect Daniel to obviously get better as he gets used to the format.
A 4-bet from Polk on table 2 that Negreanu does call. 10-10 deuce rainbow. Free roll password coming after this hand for the ggpoker.tv free roll. Let's see how this hand plays out. Down bet from Polk, about 4,100. Negreanu check calls. 9 of spades on the turn.
Big pot time.
Almost 30K in the middle. Meanwhile, Polk with the overbet shove on table 1. About 3.5x pot, I believe. Negreanu lays it down. Action back to Polk on table 2. Does check back. 7 of spades on the river, 3 spades on board.
Wow.
Quad tens for Daniel Negreanu.
Not a bad
How about
flop.
that to kick things off for session 6 of the high stakes feud? Oh my.
Tried to set the trap for Doug, and Doug wasn't buying it. It's a good play.
You see it on this replay. Goes check, check on the turn. And Feraldo, just as you mentioned, the river check, trying to set the trap. Polk thought about it. Did not buy it. Ended up checking back and seeing the quad tens. All right, free roll. ggpoker.tv free roll. How about 3 $105 tickets for the Battle of Malta event number 9, the Bounty Poker Tour Special? The password is high stakes, capital H, capital S. That is high stakes, capital H, capital S, all one word, high stakes, to get in the mix on the ggpoker.tv free roll to try to win one of 3 $105 Battle of Malta event number 9 tickets.
Oh, got an all in on table 2, 2-pair against
Queens
Doug's
and 5s and aces and kings for Doug Polk.
Daniel continues his run bad in the all-in pots.
Negreanu at flop 2-pair. They get it in. Polk rivers the king for aces and kings.
DNX here can definitely have, a lot of reasonable hands that want to bet this river. You can have the 7-8 offs, things like that. I actually missed how the flop went down, which is very professional of me. But he can definitely value bet.
It went check, check. It went check, check on the flop.
Check, check, flop. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can definitely value bet a 4 for that size on the river as well, despite the straight. So it's definitely a very reasonable spot for Daniel to throw in a good amount of bluffs. Similar board on the left now with 20K.
Yeah.
These low straighty boards are pretty interesting.
Seen a few of them so far. Negreanu betting super small here.
Yeah, this is a strange sizing here.
Polk does check call.
Bad
Third
flush
diamond on the
completes.
river. Negreanu has about a pot size bet behind. Could that have influenced his sizing on the turn?
He's gone for it. He's all in.
Yeah, all of it. That pot size bet into the middle.
That strange size on the turn, it is possible Daniel is making a cheap bluff with a flush draw that has now completed. But it'll be interesting to see how Doug constructs his calling range here.
Polk into his time bank. $26,784. It's the river shove from Negreanu. After Polk check called a small bet on the turn.
Deep in the tank here.
Yeah. Calls with ace king and Negreanu with the straight.
Wow, D-Nex took him to value town there with the deuce. Daniel will have some tens in his betting range as well, so it's not completely locked, which is why it's a small bet rather than a time to pile money in situation.
Negreanu 3-betting on table 1. Polk making the call. King, queen, 8 rainbow. Daniel checks.
Quick check as well.
Polk checks back. Another queen on the turn.
I think that might be quite a good card for Daniel's quick check range.
Why do you say that?
I think there's a lot of hands that, if you're not balancing timing and stuff, that you know a queen is a very natural check on the flop. So if you're betting pretty quickly, it's if you're checking pretty quickly, maybe after the session's going for a little while, the kind of automatic checks of things like pocket tens, pocket jacks, queen X. Doug has bet here though. Again, once Doug checks back, it's also a good card for him also. So
Negreanu makes the call.
Might this be another sneaky check situation? Top boat against queen 10 for Doug. How about that?
I would get some chips in there. Polk firing the overbet on the river, almost 30K. And no pot of 20K.
This would just be such an incredible shove from Daniel here if he does it.
Negreanu activating his time bank.
Just has the king 7 and just puts it in.
Makes the call. Trip queens for Polk. Those are going to be good to take down one of the biggest pots of the day.